Hello, everyone. Welcome to Agility Academy Leadership Learning Sessions. We have got these sessions every week on Tuesday and Friday. So feel free to subscribe to our channel and like this video in order to stay updated. So today's topic is Disciplined Agile Coach Program. And we have got Bree Campbell, who is seasoned Scrum Master and Agile Coach. She is going to share her experience about Disciplined Agile Coach Program and how it has helped her throughout her journey. So let's dig in. By the way, right now we are live streaming this on Facebook, YouTube, as well as on LinkedIn. So feel free to say hi and just mention location from which you are joining this. If you have got any question related to this topic, feel free to ask that. Bree and me will try our best to answer it right here. So this is what we have got for today. We are going to look at this PMI Disciplined Agile Coach Program. What is in it? How it's different? What kind of things can be expected by any aspiring Scrum Masters, aspiring Agile Coach, or even seasoned Scrum Master, seasoned Agile Coach? So what is Disciplined Agile Coach? What are the main goals of a Disciplined Agile Coach? How it's different from traditional Agile Coach? What's different in this? We'll be then looking at what is expected when it comes to supporting change at an individual level when you are working as agile coach in any big transformation. What kind of skills, what kind of techniques, tools needs to be applied when it comes to supporting change at a team level. And then when it comes to coaching team, most important factor is enterprise awareness. Different organizations have got different reason to go through agile transformation, digital transformation. So it always helps you to be connected with the wider context. So we are going to find out as a coach when it comes to coaching teams, groups, what need to be done in order to be aware of the enterprise organizational context. Then we will explore what things needs to be done when it comes to supporting team in a transformation journey. And as this transformation word indicates, transformation takes several years. It's not something which can be done overnight. And based on at what stage of that transformation you are getting involved, there is a different stance which needs to be taken. So we'll explore that. Towards the end, we'll find out through Disciplined Agile Coach Program how you will be empowered to come and start engaging with any big program by leveraging unique approach, which is where you will start exploring the landscape and then come up with the tangible steps, come up with a continuous improvement backlog, and create a Disciplined Agile Coach playbook. So we'll explore that towards end. And of course, if you are interested, we are here to support you. So we'll share with you what should be the next steps if you want to do deep dive and then learn more about Disciplined Agile Coach Program. So that's outline. Those who are watching this live, you will have access to the recorded session afterward. If you are watching it on YouTube and if you have subscribed to our channel, you can also watch this recorded session later. Over to you, Bree.
Excellent. Thank you, Sandeep. And thanks, everyone. Welcome to the session. What is a disciplined agile coach? I think Sandeep did mention that we are a little bit different to your traditional agile coach, and there are different ways that we are different. Most importantly, we focus really strongly on the enterprise. And what really guides us in what we do is that disciplined agile mindset. So the principles, the promises, and also the guidelines. And this really does set us aside in the marketplace. We stand out because of this. We are, of course, focused on individuals, team, and the organization. The competencies we need quite wide. There's quite a lot there that we need to be focusing on. But what we have in the agile mindset, the disciplined agile mindset, it really does act as a guiding principle and a northern star for us in terms of the work that we do. With our coaching competencies, we'll often have to sit in different quadrants there and be able to move between them depending on the things that we need to focus on, whether it's at the team level, inter-team, or at the organization level. So it's definitely a wonderful journey, and something that really opened my eyes when I entered the disciplined agile space.
Yeah. So those who are practicing already agile as agile consultant or coach or scrum master, uh, as a discipline agile coach, you still follow Lisa Atkins coaching competencies. So you'll be wearing multiple hats. You'll be acting as a transformational consultant, facilitator, teacher, mentor, trainer, agile expert. However, in addition to that, you'll be always looking at discipline agile mindset. And discipline agile mindset is captured in terms of principles, why we do what we do. So there are 8 principles. How we will work together. Those are the promises which are made to our customers, promises which are made to our colleagues, promises which are made to everyone with whom we are working. And then third thing of this discipline agile mindset, which needs to be embraced by the discipline agile coach, is what will make us effective. How we are going to check whether we are moving in the right direction. Is there anything which needs to be done differently? So all those things need to be embraced, need to be followed in day-to-day actions in order to become a successful discipline agile coach.
Mm. And I think it's really important to note, Sander, with the agile just DA mindset, when you really do adopt that and align with it, you live it, you breathe it, it's in everything that we do, and it really does help with the work. So
Yeah.
absolutely. Focus areas of a DA coach. I mentioned before that we work with individuals, teams, but we're working with the organization as well, and being enterprise aware, ensuring that we are providing the best outcomes, or helping to coach in the best outcomes for the overall organization. Value streams are a really important aspect that I think that we've been able to learn a lot about through DA, and there's a whole journey that we can go through with value streams, but with the coaching aspects of it, being aware of those value streams and how we can interact with those value streams and help the organization really deliver value back to the customers. Self is that's definitely something that I learned. Being self-aware, it's so important in this role. You're going to face some challenging situations, but you're going to face some really valuable, exciting, rich conversations. But some of those things that challenge us as individuals, we're continually learning, and it's that mindset that helps guide us with that.
Absolutely. So unlike other areas when you have a coach who just focuses on one team or two teams, or coach who focuses on release train or program or group, in discipline agile, when it comes to coaching, the focus area for discipline agile coach is quite wide based on the context in which you are working. So it always starts with self, investing in yourself, having that emotional intelligence, self-awareness, self-management, understanding where do you stand in the coaching competencies, and then investing in learning and coming up with the new skills, new tools, techniques which will help and support your teams. So if you want to become a disciplined agile coach, you need to invest in your personal growth, professional growth, right?
That's so
Once you
important, Sandip.
Yeah, absolutely, because if you talk about footy or soccer or any game, you don't expect coach to be one who never played that game. You expect someone who comes with some experience and who can command that respect. So as a discipline agile coach, expectation is that discipline agile, agile, lean practices, different stances, so that you will be able to serve others. Now, next step is that you can focus on a couple of individuals. As a discipline agile coach, your role might be to coach certain leadership groups or certain individuals, scrum masters, product owners, release train engineers, delivery managers, or sponsor. So that is another focus area where, as a discipline agile coach, you might be investing more, or sometimes you are engaged in order to uplift capabilities, agile maturity level at team level. So you'll be focusing on multiple teams. In certain cases, focus might be on value stream, focus might be on team of teams, multiple groups, and there you need to wear the system thinker hat. And with the help of scrum masters and others on the ground, you might want to find out where is the waste, what systematic changes can be made, how capability can be uplifted. And essentially, even discipline agile coach quite often get involved in a transformational work at an organizational level. So expectation is that you will be working with other agile coaches, enterprise agile coach and others, in order to drive everyone in the right direction. So focus area is quite wide. I'll say it's not like, as a discipline agile you will be always working at vice presidents, or you will be always working at individual team members. It all depends on the context, and that's the beauty of discipline agile, where you need to focus based on the context, based on the challenges faced by your team.
And I think it's we're always refining as well how we're doing that, and that's, we're investing a lot in ourselves to be able to continually learn and continually grow and provide value within the teams and organization. So what are the main end goals of a DA coach? Self-learning, that is such an important aspect. Since starting my DA journey, been involved now around about 4 years, and for example, the number of books that you end up reading or YouTube videos, you're exposed to a huge amount of learning. What we're trying to do with as a DA coach is really bring the organization on a journey as well to become that self-learning organization and that self-improving organization.
Yeah.
Through that coaching that we do, it's really something that we're able to provide realistic end goals and realistic ways to improve, and that context that we're always looking at and we're always considering will help guide those things that we're starting to share with teams, individuals and organizations.
Yeah. So essentially, if you are a discipline agile coach, sorry Bree, just to add on top of what you have shared, so as a discipline agile coach, your end goal is to make your job redundant. Short answer, that's the short answer. So what you want to do, it's like, if you are a swimming coach, or if you are, a teacher, or if you are a general practitioner, your goal is to have your healthy client. Your goal is to have, your student who is capable to do things on their own, or mentee who is able to do all those things for which you have been hired. So here, as a discipline agile coach, your goal is to create a self-organized team, self-organized organization. When people are collaborating, they are ready to have an inclusive environment. There's a psychological safety. People are ready to share diverse views, perspectives, and they don't need anyone to direct how to work as a unit. So having that self-organized, high-performing team culture is one thing. Second thing is self-learning. So when we talk about self-learning, it's all about investing in growing individuals as well as team. So how you can create that culture, it might be through brown bag sessions, lunch and learn, or or lean coffee sessions, or community of practice, center of excellence. Through all those means, how you can create that self-learning environment where people are always trying to explore different things. And the last one is self-improving. As a discipline agile coach, you will be heavily exploring something called as a discipline agile browser, in which there are thousands of strategies. And your job is to help people understand that if they are struggling with estimation, so not always everyone need to follow one type of estimation technique. So there are many things. So which one will help you? If you start experimenting with that, is that actually solving your problem? Or it might be more about how we are connecting with our customer. Are we exploring our scope in a right way? So self-improving, self-learning, self-organizing team and organization, that is the end goal of a discipline agile coach. Because at the end of the day, you want to leave that place in a better way. You want to have a good impression created, and then people should be talking about your work. And that's the ultimate goal of a discipline agile coach.
And the DA browser you mentioned, Sandip, really that you're being able to help teams based on the context that they're facing to find the best choice for them. Um, that's the real value or really exciting thing within this role. It's not a one size fits all, and hopefully we're all learning that.
Absolutely.
So if they need a particular technique for measuring their outcomes or estimation or how they organise their work, there's many options available, and we're here to help the team to discover those and make those choices.
Yeah. By the way, if you're not sure about what Discipline Agile browser we are talking about, you can go to our YouTube channel, and there is an introduction to Discipline Agile and Discipline Agile Scrum Master video available. In that, we have explained what is Discipline Agile browser and how it can help you. Also, we are going to have one dedicated session for Discipline Agile browser and strategies in upcoming few weeks. So feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our LinkedIn and Facebook page in order to stay connected or notified. So let's continue our journey and find out, as a Discipline Agile coach, what are the expectations when it comes to supporting people on the ground. As per State of Agile report, one of the top most reason for many agile transformation to fail is resistance to change by people. So as a Discipline Agile coach, you need to heavily invest in people's development. You need to heavily invest in understanding from which state people are coming. And when we look at people and change, no one want to change, right? If someone asks me to get up in the morning at 5 o'clock, and I'm the one who prefer to, stay a bit late and then get up at a 7 or 8 o'clock, I will say, I don't care. Why do you want me to get up at a 5 o'clock? You might have reasons, but unless that reason is something which is going to help me achieve my goals, I might not be open. So when it comes to supporting change at an individual level, you need to connect them based on where they are. There will be people who will be at this stage one where they will be denying the change. They might be saying that I don't care. You are asking us to have daily stand up. You are asking us to change the way we organize. I'm not sure why you are coming and telling us. We have been here in this company, and this is what I have experienced while coaching at multiple places. People don't like to change unless that change is meaningful, unless they understand why we need to change. The stage two is where there will be people who will be frustrated. They might be going through depression because all of a sudden, under the name of agile, under the name of transformation, a lot of jobs had been made redundant, or they might not be getting clarity. So when you are supporting change at an individual level, you need to understand. You need to connect with those people, create that rapport, and finally, you want to move everyone in the stage three where they are ready to experiment. They are ready to experiment with the new changes. They are ready to have that collaborative decision and integrate that change in their day-to-day activity. So that's about Discipline Agile coach role when it comes to supporting change at an individual level. Now, when it comes to team level, there are different dynamics. So when it comes team level changes, you might want to find out who is the early adopter of the change. You might want to find out someone who has got that growth mindset, someone who is showing less resistance to change, someone who can act as a change champion, and might want to pair up with them. Another way through which you can support change at a team level as a discipline agile coach is finding out what are the biggest challenges they are facing. And rather than going and preaching, best thing which you can do to gain their trust is to add value. Find out what are their biggest challenges or blockers, and then try to come up with some solutions or help them to move in the right direction. So that's how you can support team from one stage to another stage till the time it becomes status quo, till the time people understand, oh, this is how things needs to be done because we are gaining these benefits. So these are the things which we will be learning or exploring as a Discipline Agile coach during Discipline Agile program, which is offered by Agility Academy. While doing that, as Bri has mentioned earlier, with the Discipline Agile, mantra is that context counts. That's one of the principle. Context counts. So as a Discipline Agile coach, when you are coaching teams, individuals, or big groups, or leadership, you need to understand what are the primary drivers for that organization. What is the entire ecosystem? So as a Discipline Agile coach, you will be doing something called as tactical scaling, where you will be finding out through different angles what are the drivers, what are the challenges, what are the uniqueness of this particular team or program or group, and then you will try to come up with a continuous improvement approach. So in this particular context, so this is called as Disciplined Agile Enterprise. In this, as a Disciplined Agile coach, you'll be focusing more on continuous improvement, where focus will be understanding what are the challenges and how you can help them to improve as a group. And then you'll be also leveraging few things which are there in a transformation strategy. If you are working in a big bang transformation program, wherein there is a top down approach when it comes to coming up with these changes. It always starts with having right kind of mindset. It always starts with connecting with the people, understanding, listening. Active listening is one of the key skill which needs to be mastered in order to understand from where teams are coming, what is their context, and how you can help them without prescribing one size fit all approach.
And Sander, just on the last slide, something that I really do like about Disciplined Agile, and it was surprising at first, but down in the foundation layer there, you'll see serial, which we might know as waterfall. Now, we're always looking at context and making sure that we're being pragmatic in our approaches, and the work that we do, it's often risk-based choices that we're making. There's sometimes places that a serial approach might be needed.
Yep, absolutely. So it's like nothing wrong. It all depends on the context. So if you want to go ahead with a traditional serial approach, if things are predictable, let it be. Still you can improve. Still you can have different strategies applied from the Disciplined Agile landscape, or you can go with agile approach, lean approach, or anything else.
Absolutely, and that mindset still applies if we're working in a serial approach as well. So transformation, we'll often come in at different stages of transformation. It could be anywhere on this curve. Teams are going to be at different stages as well. So how we're working with teams and how we're helping teams, really, you've got to be really aware of where things are currently at. The things that we'll be able to work with a team who's right at the start there, where there's still shock, denial, even just helping a team to surface their workflows, to surface their work. These are things that provides some normality to the team whilst there's a large transformation underway. There are still things that we can help the team with, and that helps them coming through the transformation. And these are not things that happen overnight. They're longer term, but everything that we do when we're working with teams, individuals in the organization, it's not something that will not be valuable moving forward.
Yeah, and there's a subtle difference between change and transformation. So not every change is transformation, but every transformation has got some element of change, and that's why I have run full marathon. So I always give this example. So if you are starting to challenging yourself and you want to run full 42-kilometer full marathon, then there will be always different phases through which you'll go through. And at the start there will be denial, there will be self-doubt, there will be shock, where you'll realize, oh, I have committed for this, but I don't think I have got time, energy, and that mental strength to go that distance. So that's the beginning. And at that point in time, the expectation from agile coach are a bit different, where you need to act as a sounding board. Probably you need to show more empathy, you need to connect more and then understand, here to those frustrations, here to those pain points. Then there is a neutral zone where people might have started running 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, and now they are getting used to it. But again, there is so much distance to be covered. So there might be fatigue. There might be confusion. Oh, do I really need to spend 3 hours, 4 hours to train and run that full marathon? Is it worthwhile? So, and then there is a stage where new beginning will happen, where people will start engaging. They will have a lot of energy, excitement. And at that stage, as a disciplined agile coach, your expectations from you are a bit different, where you need to challenge them and then help them to maintain that momentum. So Productivity dip might be there over a period of time. There will be different challenges where you need to be there to support your teams, and that is something which is quite important to be kept in mind while supporting team in a transformational journey.
Absolutely. The coaching agreement canvas is a tool that's available to us, and is really useful, I think, with setting those expectations. What is it that we're aiming to achieve with the team? This is maybe not the agreement is the coaching agreement is maybe not something we're doing directly with a team. It might be with the team lead, or it might be with someone else in the organization. But having that clear direction and those expectations, it helps everyone to stay focused, to be able to understand when we might need to pivot as well. Having reviews for our coaching agreements is absolutely important. If there's things that maybe haven't been working, or there's been drastic change within the team or the organization, we may need to pivot and adjust our coaching agreement.
Yeah. So I treat this coaching agreement as like a formal handshake, and then working agreement perhaps with the sponsor or leader, saying that, okay, you have hired me as a disciplined agile coach. Where do you want me to focus on? Now, as an agile coach, agile practitioners, we keep on preaching that you should have WIP limit, working process limit. We should not start too many things, focus on small few things. So using coaching agreement as a disciplined agile coach, you can have that formal understanding about, are you supposed to focus on coaching teams, individuals, program? Are you supposed to focus on improving productivity, quality, employee engagement? So what are those success criteria or big rocks which you want to target? And then you can come up with a regular cadence. Probably it might be once a month, once a fortnight, where you want to see the progress which is made. But essentially, during transformational journey, because there are so many challenges, changes which needs to be made, this particular tool help you to set that expectation and have clarity about where you need to put focus on. It's one of those tools. There are many tools which you'll be learning in Disciplined Agile Coach program. So that's about change management, supporting teams during transformational journey. Apart from that, the main takeaway from Disciplined Agile Coach program is this particular approach, wherein you will start exploring. So there is a case study, and as per that case study, you'll be working with one of the enterprise leader who has hired you for specific challenges. With the help of leaders, with the help of managers, you will start exploring what are the current challenges. So you will look at the current challenges, you'll find out, you'll assess teams by involving everyone on different competencies, and then come up with finite list of improvement opportunities. Now that finite list of improvement opportunities is nothing but your Disciplined Agile playbook. And that Disciplined Agile playbook is always referred throughout your journey, throughout your engagement with your clients. And you will be learning this in a case study model, where you will gain deeper understanding in the Disciplined Agile Coach program. And essentially, understanding is that then you will come up with your improvement board. So improvement board will talk about what are those minimum viable changes which you need to make on the ground by supporting teams at multiple levels. So that's about Disciplined Agile Coach playbook and continuous improvement process. This thing is done using a tool called as Miro, a virtual whiteboard tool. If you haven't used it, I'll suggest you to just search on the internet. And at the end of this program, you will have something finite which you can use as a consultant coach and start exploring while coaching multiple teams and organization as a Disciplined Agile coach.
Sander, with the DAC playbook, do you sometimes find that the cognitive load for a team, they're going through quite a large transformation? We've got to be quite pragmatic sometimes in understanding what can we take on as a team.
Yeah. So there might be 1,000 things which you want to do, but at the end of the day, you got limited time. So you can prioritize based on your cognitive overload, based on your readiness, based on sponsorship, and then start taking those small incremental changes. So think big, start small. So If you are interested to join our upcoming Discipline Agile Coach program, which is led by Agility Academy experts, then you can scan this QR code. You can write to us on team@agilityacademy.com.au or WhatsApp or call on our US number. This is the overall overview of the program. I hope you have enjoyed today's session. Feel free to share this video with your friends. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this streaming session. Feel free to follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook. One thing I want to remind you that we are doing Agility Academy Agile Leadership live sessions on every Tuesday and Thursday, on Friday, Tuesday and Friday. So if you subscribe to our channel, like our video, then you'll get notified. That's it for today. Yes, recording is going to be available to you if you have already, accepted invite to join this session on LinkedIn. If not, you can watch recording on by visiting our YouTube channel. It will be available for you. That's it for today. Thank you, Bree, so much. I really enjoyed the
Wonderful.
practice session, and looking forward to you attending Discipline Agile Coach program or perhaps attending upcoming live stream session. Thank you. Have a good one. Cheers.
Thank you.